welcome back to Trash Talkin.
I'm Reg.
I'm E, and we have our winner here this week.
Go Broncos!
We got
Despite what everyone thinks about catches, there's new rules for catches this week apparently, but we have a AFC Championship, first time back in the playoffs since you won the
10
Super Bowl.
years. We beat New England with Tom Brady at home as a home underdog.
I just watched that game yesterday, 2018.
Underdog. We were underdogs with Manning, and Manning wasn't playing
Manning was
well at
horrible.
the time.
But Brentford Brock
We still beat them, but again, another year, another Bills failure in the playoffs.
Oh, it was certainly in the Wiggins.
But they made NFL made another rule for them, just like they did for each team has to get the ball. So now in the playoffs, if you turn the ball over 5 times, you get a bonus 3 points.
I heard.
So if you turn the ball over 5 times, they're going to give you an additional 3 points just to help you out. So that way it offsets it.
I heard that's what's happening. Bills fans are going to complain so much that they're going to get their. And to any Bills fan that is upset about that catch, just remember, we watched Des Bryant, and we had to get over it within like a week. No one really cared about us. So.
That was more of a catch than this one.
Oh, my God. Of course
It
it
was such a catch that they changed the rules.
At least ours came up with it. At least our guy came up with it. So, my favorite thing, I love you, Bills
just like
fans.
Calvin Johnson. It was the same thing.
Yeah.
If that was in the end zone, it wasn't a catch.
But Calvin's was way more of a catch in this, too.
Yes.
Like, this was just – I don't know how this has become controversial. Like, there's no world where this is a catch.
And the only real controversial call was that bad
pass interference. I think was pass interference.
Roughing the
last,
passer,
that one. But at the end of the game, that was pass interference at the 10-yard line. He mugged him.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I think the one they didn't call on Cooks was PI for you guys.
Yes, they missed
when
that.
Cooks was going to the end zone.
Riley Moss, that was a penalty.
But I think
that was a penalty.
I think what they were calling was it was uncatchable.
Riley
so you
Moss,
can't really say it was a controversial.
Riley Moss got to stop just digging at the guys.
He definitely.
If you get beat, you get beat.
Yeah,
Don't give him. If he catches it, so be it. But just don't give him a flag.
That was PI. That was the only thing I'll give. But it was out of bounds. I don't understand.
But Cooks didn't yell and scream.
To Bills fans, it seems like those 5 turnovers mean nothing. It's only the referee.
Because Josh Allen did it.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's right.
I'm gonna unload a little bit today because there's a reason I texted Uncle Phil last night and said 12 tomorrow. Because I was thinking all week, I'm like, we have to do this because I have to. Because I'm sick and tired.
Mandatory trash talking.
I'm sick and tired of Josh Allen.
Tired of the Bills fans whining every year.
It's just never their fault.
The NFL doesn't want Denver in the Super Bowl. They're not a huge draw.
I know.
I don't know what they're thinking.
It's not rigged
Buffalo
for Denver.
would have been a bigger draw against New England than Denver.
Who thinks it was? I know he's hurt. Who thinks it was rigged for Bo Nix?
No.
Nobody. Nobody thinks it was rigged for Bo Nix. I know he's not gonna be able to play. Just like a ridiculous reaction from fans. Like it just pisses me off so much that you can watch your quarterback be that bad.
One of the parts that bothers me the most is they cry about the penalties. There was a play in overtime when Buffalo was backed up. There was a holding call or two on one play in the end zone. The game was over on a safety.
Yep.
But they didn't throw their flag. Buffalo went down the field after. But that was okay, though. No, they went down and then headed up. Yeah, but still.
It's the most winning fan base in sports, by far.
It's because they're losers. It's because they're consistently losers.
That's what it is.
Our homeboy, we went to see Ice Cube, said it 25 years ago in this line Wicked. I'm the one with the fat man skills, and I won't choke like the Buffalo Bills. You know what? They just continue to do it. And Ice Cube, he couldn't have been more right about it.
It's the epitome of like a losing, like a person.
Yes.
You fans, I'm not saying you guys are losers, but a team that is the epitome of a loser, and every single time they lose now, they're just making up excuses for it.
Another excuse.
And that's what losers do.
You know what?
Excuse.
The one against the Chiefs, that wasn't a catch worthy. But they wanted Mahomes in. I could see that. But don't tell me they wanted Bo Nix and Denver to play New England next week. Don't tell me that at all. They would have rather had Buffalo, New England, a division rivalry.
I was going to say.
That's what they want.
And this year, without any really star quarterbacks in the playoffs, Josh Allen was your only real star in the playoffs. And Herbert, I guess.
But what was he doing before the half? He gave us 3 points. He did
it
against Houston a few years ago.
You remember? And he threw it backwards in overtime. That's exactly what I thought.
He had no business. They had no timeouts. They weren't going to score. There was about 8 seconds left. Just fall down.
The problem is
he goes like this. Ball out.
Yeah, that must have been
if you look at Josh Allen's stats in the playoffs, he's great. But if you watch him with your eyes, he presses at every – and that's why they lose all these big games.
Before, he had Dawson Knox open.
I know.
He missed him.
He missed him.
He's the only guy I know who is living off a divisional round championship loss.
Yeah.
A 13 seconds loss of what he's living off of somehow.
And they're lucky that Prater hit that 50-yarder. I didn't think he would do it at the buzzer to send it to overtime. I didn't think he would do it, but
yeah, it it was the best game of the weekend. It was fun. I feel bad for Bo because he finally proved me wrong.
Just when I was up here and then you called me, and it almost felt like a loss. But you know what? After 3 or 4 days, Sean Payton's a smart coach.
Hey,
the guys around him are going to elevate their game. They're not going to rely on him. He's not going to throw for 300 yards to win the game. That defense is going to come out fired up. They didn't play well against Buffalo, but they got the turnovers.
I think you guys are fine. Like
New England's offensive line has been bad in the playoffs.
Drake May's been bad.
He's
fumbling the ball,
running for his life last game.
Yeah,
so I think
that's what they got to do. I'm not scared. If we had Bo Nix, I think we'd win easy. Without him, I think the spread's gone way too lopsided. And I'm not as scared. The crowd's going to be crazy. Yeah, it's going to listen. This is Drake May's first road playoff game.
I'm gonna say this is at home still.
The Chargers was a gift for him.
Yeah.
Houston gave him the game on turnovers as well.
Yeah.
If Denver doesn't turn the ball over, they can easily win.
And this is super retro. This is like 2013, 2015 all over again when you guys were always playing in the AFC Championship game. So let's ask the question then: is the Broncos? Oh wait, no. Before we go on, I just would because I don't think we've said it, but did we? We talked about there's a reason that wasn't a catch. Or we said it off the screen, or did we say that now?
No, we said it during it.
Did we?
No, off.
I think we said it off.
Yeah.
Because if you go down with the ball and you do not come up with it, because everyone's showing that screenshot, which I hate, because when you stop something, of course, you can make it look however you want it to, where Brandon Cooks is like knee is down and it looks like he has the ball. But McMillan has his hand on the ball too.
Yeah, clear control. He didn't even bobble it.
It's like in basketball when two players are running towards the ball. Yeah. There's no foul. They both have a right to get the ball. So, like, I just went one thing. I know Bills fans are not really brushed up on the rules. They just circle the wagon, and when they start winning, they're like, Josh Allen's amazing. There was no way in hell that could have been called not a catch. If you know football, you know.
That wasn't even a fight for it.
They
were rolling on the ground.
There was no fight.
He just jumped.
And if he made that big of a catch in that big of a moment, he would have got up and done and he would have done this and whatever. And he didn't. He got up and walked off because he knew. He knew. So I wanted to say that because it's pissing me off. And it is not the same as the Adams catch. Go watch both of those catches. They look nothing alike.
And every podcast I watch, everyone said it. So they know the rules.
Nick Wright is one of my favorite guys because he said it is the most weird, controversial call I've ever seen in my life because it's not. It is to you guys, but to people who actually know the rules. Like, we were sitting in a bar and everyone around us was like, oh, that's a catch. And I'm looking around like, how do you guys not know the rules?
They didn't even review it for 20 minutes, which usually they would.
But there's a reason.
I know, exactly.
There's a reason. That's what somebody said. It's a bitch and a moan. There's a reason you did before review, but they said it was because it was so obvious that they didn't.
It was literally what boils my blood is it was literally obvious.
That was one of the best defensive back plays in the history.
Great.
In the history,
he saved the game.
Jaquan knew what he was doing because he was beat, but he knew enough to get his hands in there, and you could see him when the ball was there, and he just.
I was thinking about you when I saw him get up with the ball. I was thinking this
about
TV's probably already smashed.
I was thinking about the people below me.
I know. That's what we kept telling Mike Durante. We were like, you're gonna be sad if the Bills lose, but people are gonna be hurt if Uncle Phil loses. Like people are gonna be big.
So I was worried about the people below me.
That brings us to our next question: is the Broncos season done without Bo? And let's make our picks at the end of it.
No, because to me, by far, we're the better all-around team.
Yeah,
definitely. We're the better. I don't care. New England had a brutally easy schedule. I don't want to hear what they did. C.J. Stroud gave them the game last week. It's not like New England earned it.
Yeah.
They're playing on the road. These are all guys that never been in the playoffs, playing on the road. Denver made the playoffs last year, played on the road. They got a home game under their belt.
Yeah.
A tough win. Sean Payton, this is Jared Stidham. You know what? He's got a chance. And he's one of the higher paid. They paid to keep him.
I love Stidham.
They wanted him as a backup. I like his arm. He's going to be rusty. But you know what? If he has a good game, he's going to be a starter somewhere next year. Arizona or somewhere. He's going to get a chance. There's teams that he could get. So he's playing for a big contract.
This is a big one.
And Denver is not going to rely on him winning the game. Everybody's going to step it up a notch so he doesn't have to win. Bills fans don't remember. We lost Troy Franklin and Pat Bryant early in that game. Two of our receivers. We don't have a lot of receivers. We were down to our third center. Now both our centers are coming back. The top two, Franklin,
good line too.
Yeah,
exactly.
And Franklin's playing and Pat Bryant's playing. That's going to be key. The offensive line's healthy. They don't scare me. If we had Bo Nix, I'd say definite win. I think Sean Payton's going to coach this guy.
Yes.
I think Josh McDaniels is going to try and be a hero on New England's side and try some trickery.
Yeah.
I just hope, and I know they're going to go after Riley Moss as much as possible, and that's the reason sometimes you have to play a zone because of him. But
when Surtain went out, I thought you guys were done, and then he came back, obviously.
But to me, the season's not done. I don't think they would beat the winner of Seattle or the Rams if they get that far.
I think
the season's not. Yeah, the season's not done. But I think it'll be a good game, and I think it's going to be another field goal game.
So who are you picking?
I'm going to take us to win because I think we're the more experienced playoff team.
Yeah.
So don't tell me that I know Drake May's better than Stidham, but never played a playoff.
It's going to come down to that.
Yeah, it's not going to come down to that.
I am also picking the Broncos because I was not lying this weekend when I kept telling everybody that I love Jarrett Stidham. I watched Jarrett Stidham with the Raiders when he got his chance to start.
Huge game against the Niners.
He looked unbelievable against the Niners. I was watching it by Nona's house downstairs, and sometimes you see a backup playing good, and you're like, oh, this is kind of fluky. Like, he doesn't look good. Jarrett Stidham looked awesome in that game. I love Jarrett Stidham, and I'm picking you guys because of what I've said all year. I'm staying true to it. I don't think Bo is the reason you guys have won. I like Bo Nix. I think you guys have a way better chance of Bo Nix, obviously better than Jarrett Stidham. But I actually, for the first time in the history of this, did my research and took stats. Bo Nix against the Titans, 176 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks. Against the Jets, 174 yards, a touchdown.
The defense won against the
That's
bad
the
teams,
thing.
Yes.
So if you want to average up all these games, now I did not do this work because I'm not good at math. ChatGPT did the math. In those 6 games that they won, when he played really bad, he averaged 172 yards and 0.86 touchdown a game, 0.86 interceptions.
They need to run the ball. They have to.
That's the thing.
I
I believe your defense. I'm just looking at those 6 games that I picked out. You guys won 14 games. I believe that your defense is the reason you were a 14-win team.
By far. Well, the offense.
And I trust Sean Payton, even though I think he's an overrated coach. I said that this weekend in the way that I don't think his players absolutely love him. I think he's an offensive genius, but I think a lot of his players would come out saying how bad he is, like as a guy sometimes. Huh. But I think your defense is amazing. And I have 3 games here that Bo won himself, which were the big games: Packers, Bills, and first Chiefs meeting. And Bills, last game. But I think you guys are good enough.
I never want to hear Josh Allen or Justin Herbert in Pat Mahomes territory, Joe Burrow territory.
You can't.
Because I don't want to hear them because they're both.
I've never seen Mahomes play that bad.
No, and Justin Herbert's the same way.
Isn't it funny how the NFL works out? You got to admit, a few weeks ago, he was up on such a high pedestal, and then one game. Yeah. But I understand it because that's the game you have. That's right. That's the game you have. Great.
In the last 5 years, Dak Prescott is undoubtedly a top 5 regular season quarterback. Playoffs, but I see him in the playoffs, and I'm not going to make excuses for him. I see him press every single time he hits the playoffs. I see him look scared.
If Josh Allen played a decent game and didn't turn the ball over, they win easy.
100%.
If he doesn't turn the ball over 4 times himself, they won easy.
Well, he threw it in a double coverage too. He gave the ball right back.
That one right back.
So he
fumbled on the blind side. That's not all his fault.
I know, but I hate that we're taking away those turnovers from him. Like they were like, oh, that doesn't count. It was a blind.
James Cook's fumble turned the whole game around. That turned the whole game around. They were going to go up.
But your offense is supposed to be all year after year. Allen's dragging an offense. We got to the biggest game of the year, biggest game of your career because it changes everything.
And the 2 top guys.
And you're the reason. Like you can't be and I like Allen because he cried after and he seemed very like he knew he let the team down. He's the only one who knows that he let the team down. No one else. Everyone's all shocked about McDermott going. And I'm like,
it's really.
He has to play great for that team to win. They're not that talented. Their defense. If Sean McDermott's supposed to be a defensive genius, their defense is always bad.
Yeah.
Their defense is why they lose games.
Yes, 100%.
He deserved to get fired last year or the year before.
He should have been gone before this. But so should Bean, though. That's what makes no sense.
He should have been gone when they didn't kick the ball deep against Kansas City with 13 seconds left. And when they did that, they should have been.
No offense, but Pagula in that press conference, he just made it tougher for anybody to want to coach him.
Bills fans, we've been kind of going for this.
We know what
Mike McDaniel. That would be a good.
He pulled out this morning.
Did he?
Yeah, he officially.
I saw this morning.
Chargers.
Phillip Rivers.
Oh my God.
Yes, I saw that. Was that real?
Yeah.
Oh,
that would be funny. God. That would be funny.
Phillip Rivers as the coach.
If you want to reap the consequences of your decisions, I'm sure Mike McDaniel watched that press conference and said,
100%.
never mind.
I'm not dealing with this.
I'm not doing that.
Now we'll see about Herbert. He's got a great offensive coach.
Oh, he'll get an excuse
great
either way.
offensive coach.
He'll get an excuse either way next year.
I mean, that is a smart hire by the Chargers.
It's a great hire, but it doesn't.
Hire.
He could have Randy Moss, Terry Rice out there. As soon as he throws 5 picks in the playoffs, everyone's going to make an excuse.
Cold weather. These teams, they don't like cold weather. I don't care what anybody says. I'm surprised the Rams put up with the cold weather with the Bears, but these dome teams don't like going outside.
No, so we both got the Broncos.
In a close game,
interesting because.
And who do you got, Reggie?
What do you think?
I thought
that was the toughest game to watch though because I really, really wanted them. And sorry, Mike, if you're watching. And I was kind of feeling for Mike a bit because I do like him.
I felt for Mike just because I've been there and I understand how it feels to just want to die after a football game.
But I was never happier than when they won.
Oh my God,
I was so happy, and I want to win again.
I was jubilant.
I'm afraid of who plays Seattle.
Yeah, Seattle's good. I think Seattle might ruin everybody.
I mean, if they squeak by Seattle.
I think Seattle might ruin everybody. But no, I think this is a big Stidham game, and I've always been a Stidham guy. So
he just doesn't have to turn the ball over. That's all he's asked.
But one thing that just show you what if Stidham is good is as soon as McDaniel was the coach of the Raiders, he wanted to sit him from New England. Yeah. Sean Payton wanted to sit him. These are two offensive geniuses who were like, I want this guy to be my backup.
I remember him in college. He was good.
He's not bad. I have a question. Is Zach Wilson hurt or just not playable? Because Zach Wilson is there, is he not?
I don't even know.
He's your third string quarterback.
He's your third. He hasn't been dressing.
I know he hasn't been dressing, but I thought
maybe conspiracy theories. But I do believe the NFL did fix the game because they wanted Stidham to play his. They knew that Bo was going to break his ankle.
It's big.
And then Stidham would play New England, and it's what a matchup for the ages.
But my favorite was everyone being like, oh, I wish the Bills won because Stidham plays. Like, well, I don't think they're that out of this game. Like, I do think the Patriots should be favored, even though it's at home. I think it should be like because of just the injury.
I would say 3 at the most, but
I would say like 2, 2.5, 1.5.
I'll tell you that crowd's going to be crazy. The weather, and again, New England's their ass is going to be tight a little bit at the beginning of the game. Listen, that guy hasn't played in big games. He beat up on the Jets and the Dolphins a couple times this year, and the Browns.
I think there's something to be said about someone who doesn't know that they're supposed to lose a game. Like backups that are like Stidham does not know he's supposed to lose. Like I remember that was the biggest.
He has nothing to lose.
That's the thing.
Yeah, well, he literally has nothing.
He sent them a message.
Yeah, you see, he tweeted out. He's like, I know you guys have heard about this game, but I do know New England has a history of losing to backup quarterbacks. He tweeted that. So
what I love about Sean Payton is last Saturday night before the game, he had Aqib Talib say a speech to the team, and that's unbelievable. When you go get a guy like that, he's a heart and soul. He loves Denver. He's a heart and soul. He'll never say a bad word about Denver. He's right on him.
I want to keep Talib back in the booth.
He should
doing the broadcast.
He should be. He was on.
He was on there for a bit. He was good.
I like the guy.
Okay, so we both got Broncos, and so let's talk about another quarterback who's very unproven. This could be big. What does this game mean for Sam Darnold? And we'll make our picks at the end of it.
Well, again, this is huge for Sam Darnold. The problem with him this game is these teams know each other so well. The Rams defense knows how to play him. They get turnovers against him, but he's at home. This is the Rams' third straight road game. It's tough in the regular season to win 3 road games in a row, let alone playoffs 3 straight in a row. He's just got to rely on his defense.
Yeah,
he has all the weapons. They got the running backs. They got the receivers.
Charbonnet's not there, sadly. But
he's not there.
Is he out? Like for good?
ACL,
can he be back?
No, he tore his ACL.
I just hope that he doesn't lose the game, so guys like Stephen A. Smith can open their big mouth.
I don't even think you can take away from him after this. I think even if he loses,
listen, you win 26 games in 2 years.
I was going to say it's not a 1-year sample size.
No, it's 2. I hope he does. If they lose the game, I hope it's not because 3 interceptions, blah, blah, blah.
I don't think it will be. He looked good.
Sometimes Rams defense looks so good, and sometimes they don't. But what a game. The NFC West is unbelievable. And to get 2 teams from the same division playing each other 3 times, they split during the regular season.
Yeah.
The weather's going to be cooler, but no rain. But I
can't wait to see that.
Those are 2 great teams.
And we're getting 2 of the best playoff environments.
Yeah.
And
just imagine Denver and Seattle.
And that's going to be a lot of fun.
2 hard teams to play. Again, you rely on the rest of the guys around you.
Yeah.
Do your thing. He doesn't have to be a hero. He's got the weapons. To me, it's going to be a great game. McVay's a great coach. He always gets the best of him.
Yeah.
Devontae wants to go to Super Bowl, so he went to the right team, right? So I think it'll be a good game, and I just hope for him. But to me, it shouldn't affect his legacy. the way he is. He's won enough games.
Can I just interject? I think the Rams would be a good choice to win because their uniforms and the Bronco uniforms, you put those colors together, that's just it's an explosion.
We went on the Rams.
Yellow and blue and orange.
Stafford, but Stafford's turned the ball over too. So
yes, a lot.
Yeah, you never know. But
no quarterback in this playoffs is immune to any criticism. Any criticism in this playoffs. They've all had like moments where I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't know if he looked that good. Now, Stidham, we haven't seen him in a lot.
C.J. Stroud, come on. You're going to ask for $50 million a year?
He's not getting it this year now.
Somebody's got to ask him. Come on. He lost the game himself.
He's going to get that. He's got the option, right?
I always knew he wasn't great. And for him to lose a game with that defense, you had to turn the ball over 4 times. And some of those interceptions were horrible.
I think he has one more year until he
does.
Because they're going to give him an option probably because he was 21. But
it's not like,
No, he has to have a really good year.
He lost the game.
Yeah. No, I think this is big for not just for Sam Darnold. I think it's big for like Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, guys who did not work out their first go around in the NFL and maybe want to make a little comeback. Baker and Sam Darnold have made it. So, but
could be Jared Stidham next year.
I was going to say like just guys, but guys that were like number one talents. Like even like I know Kenny Pickett was not number one talent, but he was taken the first round. Like now there's going to be a coach out there who's looking for the next Sam Darnold. Who's like, I can make this guy work, and so I think this is really big for those guys.
He was good enough where they didn't want Kirk Cousins.
And I think Minnesota probably is very upset about their decision because I mean. JJ could look amazing.
It was an understandable move.
Yeah, I believe it was the right move, but
save money.
But I think JJ could look amazing next year, and I could look stupid. I don't think he will, but like the offense with and without Sam Darnold looks like 2 different machines.
To me, you're cheap if you have a receiver like Justin Jefferson. You pay a quarterback.
But I don't think I didn't think they thought JJ was going to look that bad.
No,
to where he's like,
no, yeah,
that's right.
It was impossible. But this is huge for Sam Darnold. But like you said, I don't think him losing makes him not a starting quarterback.
No,
I think he's a starting quarterback. I think he's a Seahawks quarterback because they don't have another plan either. Like I know they have Jalen Milroe behind him, but he couldn't even throw in college. So I think that's a project.
This guy, you don't get rid of guys that get you that far.
No.
And I know the defense is amazing, and it is very like 2012 Seahawks where it was Russ was just doing everything. That he had to do. He wasn't doing anything more. But I think that's valuable. Like, I think a guy that last week you don't even mention his name because he didn't do anything spectacular, but he didn't do anything bad. I think that's a good thing. And the fact that they routed the Niners and he didn't play that good, I think that's really a really good sign for this week.
But there's another team you've played twice already, so they know you a little bit more. So that's the tough part about Seattle. You're playing your division teams 2 back-to-back in a row. These are teams that
this is also the Rams' second time in Seattle. Yeah. I think that takes a toll on you that you're playing 2 road games.
3 road games in a row.
Yeah.
Should be almost impossible in the NFL. If the Rams can pull it off, that's unbelievable. I know the Chiefs did it once.
The best matchup for the Rams is the Seahawks because you have 2 great corners for 2 great receivers. Yeah. Witherspoon's going to follow around Puka all night. And I think Williams is probably going to follow around Adams all night. I'm really excited for this game. I think it's going to be a shootout, even though I think the Seahawks defense is. I think this is a Darnold game where he shows everybody that he can play in the playoffs. Because last year against the Rams, was it not against the Rams, right? Wild card round, he looked like lost.
And that's why everybody.
And that's why everyone kind of. So now this is revenge. This is vengeance. Like I think I'm really looking forward to this game because I just think he could prove everyone wrong. People are going to talk like idiots like Stephen A. who really don't know anything about football. Stephen A. still only there for basketball, but he doesn't really know.
Well, Stephen A. said New England shouldn't lose this game or they should be embarrassed. Denver won 14 games this year. What are they embarrassed about if they lose on the road?
Best defenses in football.
Yeah,
it would feel like
it would drives me. I don't even want.
But it would feel like a complete loss if they lose to Stidham. Like it would feel like really you guys beat.
But you know what?
Texans defense.
This goes with everything that happened all year. They had such an easy schedule.
Yeah.
Everything fell into their lap. The Bills lost a few games. So they had the division. And I'd like to take a shout out to the Vegas Raiders because in week 1, they went to New England and beat New England. And this is why we're at home tomorrow.
Wow.
Thank you, Raiders. I know they only won 3 games, but that was a big win.
And they're Mendoza bound and everything. It's gonna be but it's gonna I really do think that it comes down to both quarterbacks. I didn't even think about that with the Raiders.
I see
That was
both-
the reason.
That's because it went to common
Yeah,
opponents.
I
And we
think
beat
it
the
was-
Raiders twice. They lost them.
That's so funny. Well,
I think
mean,
they're both field goal games.
It could be.
I
I just
think
don't
they
want
could
any
be two
blowouts.
really good
I know
games.
you want one blowout.
You're not going to see it.
I don't want
Seattle and the
any
Niners, I saw that one coming.
But the thing with Seattle and the Niners is they've played 8 quarters against each other this year, and the Rams have left 7 of them winning.
Yeah.
So, we watched that last Seahawks-Rams game, and the Rams were destroying them, and then they fell apart. That's what kind of makes me a little nervous was, both games, clearly the Rams were the better team, even though they lost the second game. They were clearly the better team.
I'd like to see Stafford get to another Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Then he could probably retire. I think they're probably going to go a separate ways at the end of the year.
If
anyway.
another Super Bowl, and I think he's already a Hall of Famer. He might get
by
MVP
far.
this year.
He's Hall of Fame.
If he gets the MVP this year, that kind of pushes him over
One
the
of my
edge.
favorite coaches in football.
McVay is, he's a great coach.
For a guy that
And-
almost retired.
I think it's a good thing for the league if the Rams win the Super Bowl because it's you can go out and spend all your picks and you can still build back through the
Listen
draft.
up, Brandon Bean. Listen up,
Yeah,
Brandon
I'm
Bean.
saying get rid of a first round pick
True.
for a change. But I got the Seahawks too. I don't have a score prediction, but I do have the Seahawks.
I'll say Seattle by 3 to 7 points.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game, and I wouldn't be mad if it went either way.
Reggie?
We swept both
Seattle.
games.
Yeah. It's tough to win championship
Hey,
games
if you
on
guys
the road.
remember last episode, I picked Denver, Seattle to go to the Super Bowl.
So I think we all did.
I picked Houston, Seattle.
Did you?
I thought that defense was gonna
Oh,
carry
nice,
it
yeah.
all the way. I was very disappointed last week in watching how bad CJ Stroud was because that was my pick.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the team I was rooting for was in the NFC was the Bears, but I didn't pick them. But
They're going to be good for years.
that draft class,
They're going to be good for
That
years.
draft class started to look
the best
amazing.
game, but that throw.
That throw was great.
Oh my god!
Unbelievable.
he just presses too much. That was the issue. He did not need to throw that pick.
He's
he
so
did
fun
not-
to watch.
He's amazing. He's as soon as he
Way
learns
better
not to
than
throw
Jaden
certain
Daniels.
things.
Way
Yeah,
better than
yeah.
Jaden Daniels.
I think he's probably better than May next year.
What?
I mean,
Oh,
that's
I
my
think so.
pick.
Oh, by
Yeah,
far.
I think just watching him, I'm
By
like,
far.
oh, you're a better quarterback.
You got to remember, he's on a team with not as good defense as May is,
Yeah.
right? So,
And there's only one quarterback in that draft class who hasn't panned out. And it's Penix.
Penix.
The other 4 have looked really good.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, McCarthy hasn't looked good, but I'm still not
But
ready to
those are
give a
6
guy a
quarterbacks
guy.
in the top 13, 14
Yeah.
picks.
to have 4 out of 6 look great. I think is great. So I don't think we have any other topics. I guess
No,
we know our Super Bowl pick, so we can't say who we want in the Super Bowl because we have now picked Broncos Seahawks.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see that coming. And like I say, it'd be good games as long as Denver don't turn the ball over. They got a good
Broncos, Bad Bunny, and the Seahawks.
And
What a- and Green Day.
up.
Green Day's kicking off the
Kicking it
show.
up with their little effort.
What a Super Bowl is it's gonna be? It's gonna be unbelievable. Bad Bunny's gonna wear a dress and everything. It's gonna be amazing.
So we definitely had to do a trash talking before the
Yeah.
Super Bowl.
When is the NFL honors now? They do it on a Thursday, don't they?
Yeah.
I really hope I don't play Thursday. Do I play this Thursday? Do you have
What?
any idea?
This Thursday?
I'm off. Perfect. I get to watch NFL
Friday,
honors.
Saturday.
They do
Awesome.
have it, this week.
I get to watch Dak Prescott win comeback player of the year.
Good.
He's good. He's
Good.
not. CMC's gonna win it.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
But anyways, thank you for watching.
Enjoy the games.
Enjoy the Pro Bowl next week too. I
Oh,
don't know if we'll
yeah.
Let's hope
Oh,
none of
yeah,
our players are
football.
going.
Some of mine are. Dak's
Let's hope
going.
we're not going to that.
So thank you for watching Trash Talking. Go Sabres.
I'm Reg.
I'm E. We'll see you later.